Heck. So the Zelda train is gonna keep rolling, guys. And to help me keep this train going, and to do some commentary for Zelda 2, it's gonna be Cantaloupe. Again, how you doing?
Oh, doing alright. Just got done watching Lack do a killer job on Zelda 1, considering the bad hiccups at the beginning. He came through and did amazing.
Right, and that means a lot coming from you as a pretty high-level Zelda 1 runner yourself.
Yeah, I mean, he had a little, bad bomb luck at the beginning, obviously, and he was 2 minutes behind normal pace after level 4, and he pretty much just stayed on that pace. I mean, it was definitely a beautiful, beautiful run. He did an awesome job.
All right, so Zelda 2, Pro JN, kind of the guy for a long time.
Yes, him and Simple Dude.
Then Simple Dude came along and they went at it. But today it's going to be Pro JN running for us.
Yes, the last time JN did this was actually at SGDQ. Him and Simple Dude actually did a race there, and JN had the good jar luck and Death Mountain to let him, move on, do well in it. And there's a lot of RNG in this run, and it's definitely it's a different type of Zelda. It's the only Zelda like this.
Yeah, it's a bit of a black sheep in a lot of circles, but I've pleasantly discovered that here in the NES focused crowd, the Zelda 2 actually thought of rather fondly.
Yeah, Zelda 2 is it's a good Zelda, and he's already off.
He sure is.
Okay, what JN will be doing at first, this is Zelda 2. There is magic levels, experience levels, life levels, attack levels, a lot of experience. So the first thing you're going to see him do is get this magic container. He needs 8 of them by the end of the game. Now this is any %, which means he will not be getting the candle in Palace 1. So every cave will be dark. It's a very difficult way to play this game. This route is one of the most difficult routes in Legend of Zelda to learn, and very frustrating. Most people learn all keys on Zelda 2 because it's a very friendly category, but this is a whole different beast right here. What you're about to see here is something very special, folks. So this trophy you get is required. Ooh, you got trolled a bit, but it's required to get the jump spell. You have spells in this game. And so he'll be acquiring the first spell, which will be jump up here in I think I don't remember the town names. Jay Cooper, this is any %, worthless, but we call them by spells. So this is Jump Town. He's going to get a life refill because Jump Cave after this is very dangerous with life 1. The most standard leveling, like in all keys, is going to be attack 4, magic 1, life 1, leaving Palace 1. Well, obviously he's not going to Palace 1 yet. So from the old man, every spell requires a little goose chase to get an item, so he had to get the trophy to get jump spell. Now this one let him jump really high. High enough to dunk a 16-foot rim if he wanted to. Yeah, the combat in Legend of Zelda 2 is very good too. Once you learn the strats for the fighting techniques, it's very versatile. So the first cave he's going into is Jump Cave. Now it is dark, you can barely see the shadows of the enemies, but JN's played this hundreds of times, so he knows where all the enemies are anyway. And you keep hitting the Gorilla, you can see where he's going to throw the boomerang. So we got past the first part. Okay, he threw a high boomerang, a low one. He took 1 hit. That's not a big deal. Now, as you see in the overworld, there are encounters. coming up after he leaves here. Now, with these encounters, they will take you away to a section. Where you have to run through a screen. The idea is to avoid them for now. So he'll do a step manipulation here. Okay, they went to the left. Oh, he's going to get a swamp encounter, the worst kind to get. Okay, he has to go talk to Bagu to get through the next town. So he'll have 2 encounters here to dodge. And he gets to Bagu. Bagu just says, hey, take this note to Riverman, whatever, and we'll let you cross. And he is not getting the candle because it is faster without the candle. You'll see, it'll all work itself out in a little bit, but this first part, his first thing he's going after now is the hammer. And hammer is in Death Mountain. Well, to get to Death Mountain, you have to go through Lifetown here, so he needs the life spell. And this game is also rare because it actually features a time Link actually speaks. You just don't get to see what he says. He goes in this door. Underneath this table is a mirror, and he actually says, hey, I found a mirror. So he actually does speak in this game. He doesn't just go, he does speak. So she wants her mirror. Boom, life spell on the way. Okay, he'll talk to the magic lady there's a magic lady and healer lady in every town, and they will restore your life. So he's going to talk to the magic lady, cast life, and then he'll have, almost full life. He'll do it a second time to get full life, and he'll have full magic as well. Now, that node you got from Bagu, you give to this guy, and he'll let you go into Death Mountain. Death Mountain is brutal, and even with the candle. There's enemies called Darias that can pretty much wipe you out. So he will be you see his experience is at 121 over 200. He is going for attack 2 first. He'll get that very shortly. So we'll see what happens here. Those are called bots. They are jerks. Okay, got through that room. Next room is some tricky Octoroks. Then there's a Gorilla you can't see as well. I'll try to tell you what's in every room for you guys that don't know the game and can't see it. He's killing everything he can to get that attack 2 as quick as possible. Okay, there's 3 bots and 3 bats. 2 bots and 3 bats. And a red Daria. Now the red Darias you can actually see in the dark. I mean the orange Darias rather. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic, so I'll get stuff backwards throughout the run, so forgive me. So right there is the orange Daria. And we'll see the red variety here shortly. Well, you won't see the red Daria. Right there he is. He throws axes. So the idea is to take him out quickly. Now, he'll be taking life 3 here shortly. Unless he wants to skip and go for attack 3. Being a marathon route, he might just... Oh no, he's going to skip and go for attack 3. Very safe, very aggressive strat. I like it. Yeah, just to fathom how difficult this is trying in the dark, give it a go yourself one time and you'll see what he's doing. It's just very difficult. Now he has attack 3, 3, 1, 2. Now he got one of the 200 teabag drops, which helps experience. You definitely want one of them to get sub hour. It definitely helps you. Now he's going straight for the glory, attack 4. Now he's going to lure this Daria out just a hair, so he can take him out into 5 hits. He's also doing a double hit technique. He's hitting him as he's jumping down, then hitting him on the way up. Yeah, he's rocking it. Now there's a little moo right here that's hard to see. The moo is a little blue spiked enemy that will knock you into pits. And those are lava pits, by the way. You don't want to pull a Highlander and fall in them. They are very brutal. So now he's approaching the hammer. The hammer will help him get a lot of stuff early. And just to reiterate, JN has not done this run for quite some time. Other than SGDQ, he's been practicing the Famicom FDS version, which is a whole other beast. I'm not going to go into it here, but he's been playing that one a lot too. So he hasn't done a run of this since SGDQ. He may have done a little warm-up, but this is amazing. Okay, hammer acquired. Now he's got to work his way out. Now remember I talked about the magic stuff. Now there's another magic container he will get, which is right beside here in a rock that he gets to break with his newly acquired hammer. Boom. Okay. He will not be getting any heart containers, by the way. Now he's going in and out of these to keep from getting a random encounter on the way out of Death Mountain. There's 5 Octoroks in here. He will take them out. Easy peasy. Now after he leaves Death Mountain and crosses this bridge, he needs the fairy spell. To get the fairy spell, you have to do another wild goose chase involving getting medicine. So we go to what is called Medicine Cave. Now the Red Daria, you'll get to see it for the first time here coming up. This is a Red Daria. And that was a Red Daria. Really solid Death Mountain, folks. That's insane. Okay. Now this trick coming up is, he's going to do the 5-step manipulation, I think. No, he's just going for it. There's a boulder he's going to do it there. Okay, there's the 5 steps. He'll do that to, fairy. He wanted to avoid that encounter. And he still did. That was insane. Holy crap, I was not expecting that. Now this is Medicine Cave. Okay, now he's at attack 4, which is where you normally would be at this point in the 100% run. So now he's going to get his fairy spell, which is from a town near where he just left. Now he's going to get this 1-up, obviously, for 2 reasons. A, safety, and B, walking here resets the encounter timer to get him through the swamp area. Taking an encounter there is very normal. And let's see, he gets through there. Now remember, he still hasn't even went into a palace yet. This is a big collection phase. You get a lot of the items first before you do anything in this run. Now he casts jump here because there's a door up here he needs to go into. He was going to get one of the most powerful items in the game, the down stab. Down stab is required to beat the game. You must have this item. Even if you're doing the glitched 90%, you still need this item. Yeah, any percent deathless is it's probably one of the crudest categories in Zelda 2. But we're not going to worry about that now. Now we talk to the lady after getting the potion. And what this will do, this will let him get Fairy Spell. You'll see why down stab's important to win at the end of the game. Now, he's going to go ahead and go do Palace 1 at this time. Now, the Fairy Spell, the whole reason for going to get the hammer and the Fairy Spell will let him fairy through doors. Normally, the doors in palaces you need keys for. So, he's going to be going into Palace 1, and normally he would have to go to the left as soon as he went in. But he's not going that way. He's going straight to the right, and there's a locked door right away. So he'll use Fairy to go through this door. Down there is a candle, but we don't need the candle. He is on his way to Horsehead. His Horsehead fight is insane to watch. It's a beautiful thing. He went off screen. Now, one thing, you do not want to kill an enemy off screen. If you kill them off screen, what happens is a soft lock and the key will not drop. So you have to be careful about that. And also, when you're leveling up, you can turn on the AC if you want. If you're leveling up, you don't want to be in the middle of the screen transition as it levels up. Your game will soft lock. So now, Palace 1 is done. He takes attack 5. Now, we're going to go straight to Palace 2 now. And this swamp walk is very difficult, but he's making it look super easy. Wow, not one encounter. Now in Palace 2, you do need the item. It is required. The item is the glove, which lets you break blocks. That room right there is one of the toughest in this palace. Those bots are the true boss of Zelda 2. He had one encounter at Bagu. He got the swamp encounter. Okay, there's a hidden jar up here. I got a little trolled there, but that's not a big deal. Now, there's two rooms in this game you have to traverse with falling blocks that come into play. There's a third room, but it really don't come in play much. Now we get to see red dark iron knuckles for the first time. Now, life 3 is a good take. Lets him come out to kill him in 3 hits. He ferries through. I think he forgot about ferrying right there. He was pushing at the door. He's been doing all keys a lot. Okay, item acquired. Now we must go through the rest of the palace. Not much going on in the rest of the palace, really. It's pretty straightforward. Now he's killing a few enemies to get his experience up a bit. He wants to make sure he gets attack 6 leaving this palace. So he wants to skip the next level, the next 2 level ups. Or, yeah. Which he just needs to have 200 experience to be able to do, and he's at 179, so he just needs 21 more. Yay, math was good for a change. Okay, he's got enough experience. He will not kill anything else unless he has to after that enemy. I think he will kill to try to get the drops. The way the drops work, large enemies and small enemies are in their own groups. Every 6th enemy, large or small, will have a drop. So you kill 6 smalls, you'll either get a 50 P bag or a blue potion. Or a red potion and a 200 P bag against, Ooh! Helmet head, almost. Wow. He has 0 health, and he lived. Okay, this section right here is another difficult one to get through without getting an encounter. Yeah. Link was literally, I mean, Helmet Head could have farted on him and killed him at this pace. I mean, he got really, really fortunate there. Okay, now we're on our way to level 3. But to get to level 3, there's a way you have to get there. There's a person that tells you to go south of King's Tomb. Then you cast your fairy. Yeah, that would be a stinky way to die. But anywho, on to the run. Okay. Oh, with another drop. Holy crap, Jayen's getting the drops. Now he's going to hang out over here to manipulate to dodge, and he dodges. Serious dodge is serious. Now he needs a red jar to continue, so he's going to go in and out and attack this. Damn, that's a 50% drop too, so that's 3 out of 3. Okay. Cost a little time, but it was needed. He didn't need it, but it helps. Okay, he wasn't sure to take that or not. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yep. Having life 4 is pretty good at this point. That's the room of falling blocks. I told you I don't really mess with you. Now this is another palace. He does need the item. He needs the raft out of here. And there's a free key. He will get a couple keys in this palace because they're in the open. And it also helps with magic usage. Yeah, he's killing enemies to try to get another drop planned, so he has plenty of magic. Now, bot bridge. He skips that key for a reason. He'll get it on the way back. So he can ferry through and pick up the item. And he also was able to refill his magic there. Now he will not take another level here. Casting jump here is a good strat. You got more time to react from the bots. If they troll you. Yeah, the jackhammer that you saw on the blue iron knuckle, you're basically just spamming down on the D-pad while you're going through him. It's a pretty nifty strat. Okay, he got a key for this. Oh, he gets a lucky red jar. He planned that out and it worked, so he can cast fairy here. Backup strat would be to go get the key to the left. So that really did well for him. Now, he's about to fight Rebanak, who is a little bit of a prick. It's a blue iron knuckle on a horse. Now, he's killing this one for experience reasons. That puts him right at the XP he needs. He needs to be at 300 after the boss, and Rebanak gives 301. And a perfect rebo. Yep, 301. Okay. Wow, how did he not get that encounter there? Sometimes it'll hit you even if it's above you. Okay, he's rolling with attack 6 for now. He's going to level up magic quite a bit. And life. There is a lot of luck involved in that fight for him to come right back at you. That made up probably a little bit of time right there that he lost getting that red jar. Now he'll go into King's Tomb here to reset the encounter timer. He might get one before he gets to the road, and he just does a little manip there. Now the only time you'll see the raft. Yes. Okay, fairy encounter, better than nothing. Now he'll have one more to deal with. He gets through it. Now this section of the game right here is the run killer. You have to go into the maze, rescue a kid, then leave the maze, and then return back to it, going through all this up here. So this first part's pretty simple. Wow, he'll take a dip up here into the desert. Okay, perfect. He passed level ups for his skipping levels. That's how he was able to do it. I'm trying to read chat as I do commentary too, so if the chat, I figured the chat can answer the questions, but if, I can answer them too, as well. But chat's got it under control. Thank you, guys. But anywho, now we are on our way to Reflect Town. Now, the kid that he just got, he has to take back to the Reflect Town. Now, he'll get this one up here, which causes getting security plus resets the encounter timer to do the Dazzle. It's called the Dazzle because he invented it. Now he's going for perfect. Those were 2 forced encounter tiles he skipped by taking a random encounter on the tile. You don't want to see what's on those squares. Okay, he's going to refill his magic. He does not need to do the new fancy fairy claws trick up in that building. I just pointed at the TV and you guys can't even see. I don't know why. But anyway, in that building, you can get upstab, but upstab is not required. So the reflect spell is required to beat the game. Okay, now he's got to go back through this again and skip these 2 forced encounter tiles. No, he's just going to take it. Okay, bubbles knock you to the right. He's just taking them. Now this part right here, a lot of runs go to lose time. 1 encounter is pretty average. Now he's doing this for drop reasons. He did not want to get that yet. He wanted to set a... Oh crap, what's he doing? think he's trying to set up a blue jar drop in. Ooh, he gets in a blue jar drop in P4. He casts fairies, so he didn't have to wait on the animation. Yeah, because see, he can cast fairy. Fairy takes away 2.5 magic bars, and he has 7, so he can only cast fairy twice. And if he gets a blue jar drop, he'll be able to cast it a 3rd time without having to get a magic refill. Okay, Palace 4. Now, Palace 4 is another palace where you must have the item to continue. The item he needs is the boots, which are made for walking. And that's exactly what they'll do. To get to Palace 5, he has to walk on water, and I'm not trying to make up the rest of that. Okay, fairies through the door again. Now he's trying to kill that to get some experience plus work on a drop. Needs fairy through another door. See, kills one of those bots, he'd be able to get another fairy. So now, if he doesn't get a drop, he's going to have to go back up to the entry of the palace and go in and out of the door to refill his magic meter, and that P-bag's not going to help him really. So he's having to kill these guys for time. I mean, for a chance at a drop. Yeah, he's going to have to go up and get... Yeah, okay. This is unfortunate right here. Okay, second try. That's very common in any percent. Then he'll go for this key because it's cheaper than. No, he's just going to cast fairy. Ah, there's his magic level. Perfect timing. Yep. Now, he needs a red jar drop. But that's right. At Magic 6, Reflex only 32, so he has enough. This Karok is completely random, and that's a good Karok. Yeah, I'm not 100% familiar on the leveling stuff. I will make mistakes on when he's taking levels. I usually run 80%, so I do apologize for that mistake. I mean, I run 100, not any. Grr. Okay, next he is on to Palace 5. Yeah, death is... Yeah, he's going to take life 7 here. Now, the question is he going to do fairy strats, or is he going to go risky and go for the eco key? Nah, he's doing fairy. He's going to get the other key instead. You can do a damage... No, he's going to go back and get it. Wow. You can do a damage boost off the bubble. He trolled us. He trolled us. Well played. Well played, JN. Well played. Yeah, there's a key back there he could have walked to and got to, but he acted like he was going to, then didn't. He probably just forgot. I'm going to make it look like he trolled us on purpose to help him out. Magic refill up here, so he does not need that key. Oh, whiff. I know he forgot. I was being facetious. Okay. Now, he does need this item to continue the run. He is on his way to get the flute, otherwise known as the plunger, because that's exactly what it looks like. Now there's a wall that you can walk through. Somebody in the town gives you a tip for it, but since we already know that, we don't have to waste time. This is one of the larger palaces. There's a lot of rooms you're not seeing. It's a very good sized palace. Lure out the blue iron knuckles, swing in there, get what you need. Plunger. Okay, item required. If you go to the right there, there's a way to a key, but obviously we don't need it. So, he is going to the boss, otherwise known as Goomba. Goomba from Mario's big cousin, Goomba, that looks nothing like a Goomba. Yeah, Link gets a plunger to help Mario with something, and Captain in the Game Master. Okay. So he's got to ferry through another door here, and then he'll get a red jar from the statue, and he'll ferry above. Red jar right there. Okay, now Guma. He hits hard. 2 hits. Wow, flawless, JN. Flawless. Now, we are going to south part of Hyrule. Now, he's going to dip in this cave to do manipulation to skip the first forced encounter. This is what the plunger does, and he got a bad spawn. So, he's probably just going to try to wait it out and see what happens. Okay, he's just going to have to go for it. That was very unfortunate. You can skip this forced encounter if you take an encounter on that square, but the enemy came straight up at him. So he got a little unfortunate. Got some good dodges, though. There's we like to call these the Wilson fences, you know, Wilson from Home Improvement. Yeah, y'all can picture that. Those are Listalfos throwing rocks at Link because they're jerks. Okay, now we still need one more magic container to beat the game. So, it's in the hidden town of Kasuto, which he has to get through. Okay, good spawn there. And wait. Oh, perfect. At least he got through that. One encounter is pretty average there. Now, to get into the hidden town, it is hidden in the forest. You have to chop down with your hammer. Now is going back through not Magic Cave, this dark cave to work his way down to the Hidden Palace. He got the magic container. Now there's also the spell and a magic key, but he doesn't need to. So 2 encounter skips. Nope, he's just gonna have to take the one there. 1 happens a lot. He will get this heart container. But that also helps for manipulation on not getting an encounter going into this palace, but he's about to get unlucky. No, we got lucky. Okay, the item in here is the cross, but it is not required. So, he doesn't have to worry about it. Let's see if we can get a ceiling dance. Ceiling walk. Can we get it? Nope. You can walk on the ceiling there. If you land in at the right pixel, almost at the wall moving forward, you will end up right on top of the ceiling and not have to use fairy. Now, you're going to see him kill these guys to hope to get a red jar drop. I mean a blue jar. But he skips it. Because he's hoping to get a red jar drop later. He will need fairy again, but he's going to be able to level up. Here in a minute to take Magic 7. There it is. Perfect, so he'll have to cast fairy here and then fairy one more time. And that was the last door we'll traverse in the game. However, Rebanak wasn't done with us earlier. He wanted to, he's trying to come back here. Fairy will be required one more time in this palace because you have to ferry through to get to Barba. Okay, place your bets, guys. Yak Hammer or no Yak Hammer? He gave it a go. Good 2 cycle though. Well, you know what I mean by last doors are an axe. That's when he had a ferry through. Okay, now Thunder is required to beat the game. So Yak Hammer at attack 6 is no joke. Very difficult strat. Okay, now there's invisible enemies he can't see because he does not have the cross. This is probably one of the most deadliest sections of the run coming up, the Valley of Death. He will not be able to see any enemies in these lava caves. And while he gets this spell, I'm going to get something to drink. I shall be right back. Okay, I am back. I apologize for that. Had to get a little something to drink and also tell my girlfriend goodnight. She was going to bed. What did I miss? Did something happen? I'm looking at the chat.
I was ready to cover for you actually.
Oh, thank you.
The bridges went really smoothly, and then he had a pretty good slink on his way into the Valley of Death.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Valley of Death. Oh, he had a Jardy spawn too. Okay, this is going to be very touchy. No! Oh, with the save! Holy crap, what a save. Holy. Yeah. That was insane. Wow. It's going to be very difficult now. Because there's invisible enemies he can't see. Oh, he's at 0 life again! Ah, that's okay. That's okay. That's a difficult room to traverse, even with the candle. Okay. As you see, Valley of Death has a lot of forced encounter squares, and you need to take an encounter on to skip, and you do not want to see what those forced encounter squares are. Okay, doing all the palaces grant you entry to the GP. The Grand Palace, Great Palace, whatever you want to call it. I call it the Not-So-Great Palace. Okay, gets by the first spicy chicken. And this is the breather in the palace. 2 rooms with no enemies. I was not going to sing the song Dragon Dark. Okay. Now we have another spicy chicken. Okay, now there's 2 rooms like this he is going to be traversing. This one right here, it's got some blocks he has to break. There's another one later that's a bigger pain for a reason. Now this room right here is very tricky. But the red Bird Knight, I'm not going to butcher his name again. Somebody can type it in the chat if they'd like to, but you can figure it out from that. But the red Bird Knight went well. Now the blue varieties, or as we call the Scott Beacolas, are a lot worse. There's a spicy chicken. It's being not very friendly. Guess him and Colonel Sanders had a disagreement one day. He went for the lucky jar. Now, jump spell. Now, here's that room again. He takes the high road for a reason. Oh, look. Scott Beakula. But he plays it perfect because that's what JN does. JN plays it perfect. Okay, we have another spicy chicken. And a random bubble that says hello. There's Scott Beakula one more time, and he does what he's supposed to do and leaves you the hell alone. One more spicy chicken. Now you get to this room. What are you going to do? Oh yeah, you go through the floor. And there's a bot. Hi bot. That's the king bot of all bots. Now there's a bridge. There's a big hole right here. Now there's another way you can go in this palace without downstab, but it requires a really, really tricky move. Oh, bad RNG there. He has enough for Thunder. Thunder is required to kill Thunderbird. Attack 6 is tricky. 2 hits and JN is dead here. But he's going to manipulate his pattern and keep him swinging. Now when Thunderbird gets to half health, he goes a little crazy with his fireballs. He starts, he says, yeah, I can spit out more. How do you like that? Ooh, it's like that internet meme, you know, I got skills, what are you going to do about it? And he takes him out. Now there is one room left. You must beat yourself. Or your shadow, I should say. Dark Link. You can pretty much just cheese him. Which is, oh yeah, and I'll let you know when time is, by the way. But you can cheese him by just chilling in the corner. And time. And what did we have? A little over an hour? Yep. Hour 25. That's a really good run. The death cost him the sub hour. But yeah, this was, JN did a beautiful job on a very difficult game, considering his last run was at SGDQ back in July against Simple Dude. But congrats, JN. Fantastic job. And we had a really good Zelda block there, Lack Attack. And for those who didn't know, the last 3 levels of Lack's run was a 10:04. So he could have got a sub 29 if he didn't get trolled at the beginning. But anywho, we had a really good Zelda block, good scary block, and the whole best in NES block. There's only one thing we left to do. And that's, you know, what's that one game? It's like, oh, Final Fantasy. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to turn it back over to the crew. Thank you for doing a good job. And the tech crew, follow them all. Toad, Dexter, Mythical, Feasel. Everybody's been doing a great job around this. But I'm going to shut up now. I've been talking for the past hour. Y'all have a good night. Take care.
Thanks so much,